Hey y'all, just wanted to take a minute coming at you because I've been offline for a while. A lot of life changes taking place. Shift 2013 is a son of a gun, y'all. Everybody in the world appears to be going through major life issues that are going to require a crossroads decision that's going to make the difference between path of purpose and missing destiny. Those crossroads decisions always come in a time where generally there's a lot of stuff going on, not a negativity around you. You're probably going through all kinds of heck right now. Many of you have lost loved ones, either to they passed on out of this life, or maybe relationships are breaking up. But trust me, everybody's getting a big shakedown, you guys, and I didn't skirt the mess either. I'm being honest with y'all. So I just really wanted to take a minute and speak to you guys from my heart, because this shift thing is powerful. Because wow, you come through this thing, you're going to be so empowered you just don't even know. Right in the middle of the mess, you have the power, the God-given power to make the difference between walking out of this mess into some more mess or some worse mess, or walking out of this mess into a better harvest. We all have things in our hearts that we want. We all want great relationships. We all want to be happy. We want to fulfill our destinies. We want to accomplish the things and the dreams that are in our hearts. And many of us have even lost touch with the dreams that were in our hearts because of what we've gone through. And many of you have had to deal with a lot of trauma, even in childhood, before you were prepared on any level to deal with it. And the scars that build up are the things that God is sloughing off in 2013. I'm telling you, you guys, I don't have to tell you what's going on with all of us. The bottom line is this: any decisions that you're making right now in your life, even in the middle of this mess, have got to be destiny and purpose driven. If they are not, you will tend to repeat the same mistakes of the past. And right now, this is not about punishment. This is all about challenging the way we think. It's all about challenging that area that's the battlefield of the mind. And there's a reason it's the battlefield of the mind. The Bible tells us that the human mind is in enmity with God. It doesn't understand the things of God, nor can it. And we know that the mind is not subject to God unless we choose to subject it to God. So in other words, every decision we make is driven by everything we went through in the past, and it's insidious. It's insidious because you can feel like you've gotten over what you've been through. You're functioning pretty darn good. Maybe you're successful in career. Maybe you're in a pretty good relationship. Maybe you've been married. And you figure you've gotten over the past. Well, trust me, I found out the hard way. That ain't how it goes. You can't get over something and still feel inside out healing. So what I'm talking about is you can get over something or you can go through it. And when you go through it, you're going through the stages of healing as you progress. When you come on the other side, you should have that inside out healing it takes for you to really tap into God's power. I'm going to talk about this a lot more. I'm in the middle of preparing some little vignettes, some little, I'm going to call them little video blogs or vlogs or blog, whatever the heck they call it. But I want to sit and really just have kind of like fireside chats. And basically where I'm just telling you the things that God has taught me in even the last 7 years. You know, my book, Whose Apple Is It Anyway, is a 7-year process. I finished that book 7 years and 6 days after my sister, Prophetess Susan A. Williams, called me on the phone out of the blue and told me, Linda, you're going to write a book. Now, trust me, that was not on the bucket list. Writing the book was nowhere in my bucket list, y'all. Okay? I said, I shrugged my shoulders, went back to my meatballs and said, oh well. And 7 years, 6 days to the date that she prophesied that, I finished that book. And I wrote that book for that whole 7 years, you guys. I'm telling you now. And the book progressed only as I progressed in my own healing. And in the process, I'll tell you all about it in the upcoming blogs, but in the process of that, what I can see in hindsight is that certain things that I thought I'd gotten over and healed of were revealed in this inside-out healing process that I began way back in November of 1990 when I first returned back to Michigan, which is where I grew up. And that's been a heck of a process, you guys. I'm telling, look, okay, I will do this for y'all. This is what I'm going to do. Because it take a family member, okay, to tell on your behind real and hard. I'm going to do this. I'm not even going to try to tell y'all the person I was when I first came back to Grand Rapids in 1990. I'm going to let my sister tell you. Okay? She gonna tell you the absolute show enough truth about the whole dang thing. And she'll also tell you about the change she's seen in me. The inside out healing that it took. It took blood, sweat, and tears to finish that book. But what has happened is I had to upchuck the total boogie on my own behind. Okay, I wasn't allowed to lie. All right, and I had to show mercy to what you would consider maybe wrongdoers, they say. So, you guys don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. But I want to encourage you guys in this upcoming week that when you go through things, if things get tough, you know, emotions are going to be raw during the healing process. You're going to have to face some real truths about yourself that are going to just bring you closer to God. I cannot wait to do the upcoming videos. I'm going to try to commit to doing one a week. And it may be just something as simple as me sitting here in this chair talking to you guys. If that's what it takes to get the deal done, it won't be fancy. But as things come up, I'm going to just take a minute to talk to y'all about it because I just find that there's so much power in sharing our own stories and the real rawness of what it was to go through that. I mean, that's raw, y'all. Raw. But it's real. And we got to be real. It's going to take us being real with one another for us all to be able to come through this. Trust me, whatever the heck you going through right now, it's going to be so worth it because if you listen to the follow-up videos, I'm going to tell you how to leverage any situation, right in the middle of the mess. I'm going to show you how to leverage that toward purpose and destiny. I'm going to show you how to maintain your focus in the middle of the mess. Make sure that you're planting seeds for a better harvest than you're in right now. I'm going to show you how empowering it is to leverage the God-given free will and choice that we have.